Canny Games here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm here with another Discord Dreamsnaps review video. So this is going to be for the Savanna style submissions. I'm so excited to have a look and show off what you've all done. There's some amazing and creative submissions in the Discord, so I'm very excited to show them all off. And yeah, why don't we just get straight into it? Okay, so first up we have Pupster, who's put, we've gone for an inside snap this week. Luca's reasoning is that everyone's going to do shots in Sunlit Plateau and the voters will be bored silly of them and vote for us. Cannot fault his logic. And that's a fair point. And to be honest, there's been a lot of indoor submissions that have really stood out to me when I've been voting. So yeah, can't fault that logic. Certainly has worked with me. There's been a lot of indoor submissions that I have voted for. I think this is really cool. I love the use of the window, all the wall art, the scramble coin pieces, even the bits that you find with the like time bending pieces, the like logs with the bugs on it, I think was such a good touch. So yeah, I think this is a wonderfully creative submission. So great job to you and to Luca. Next up we have Blitz with their Savanna style submission, and I love this. I think it's great. I love that you've included Donald. That's someone that I included in my shot. I love the bird at the very front of the photo. I think it's very eye-catching. I love that your character kind of looks like unique to you, if that makes sense. Like your character, I think, stands out, because I know a lot of the outfits are going to be very similar this week. But yeah, I think this is really good. I like the use of the cacti here, because this is the Sunlit Plateau, so I love that you've brought over some foliage from Eternity Isle. I think that's a great little addition, and yeah, this is a great submission. Next up we have Amethyst Unicorns, 2 submissions. So I love how you put, don't know how well these will do, but Hakuna Matata. I love that, and I love this submission. I love that it's really bright and vibrant, despite the fact that it's a nighttime shot. I love all the candles, or the, well, they're not candles, they're torches, but I love all the torches, the way you've caught the birds as well with their wings spread out. I know it's hard to kind of time that together, so I think you've done wonderfully there. I love how your character looks, and I love how the sky looks. And this is the second submission. This one's a daytime submission, and this is for Madison. This is very cute. I love how you got Simba and Nala here. You've got the little tiny cub light in the background. The bird here looks incredible. This looks very full, very lush, full of foliage. So I think this is a wonderful submission. Next up we have Cat with a very bright and vibrant submission. I love that you've actually included Ariel's house. That's something that I wouldn't usually think of. So we can see that and Eric's house in the background. But I do think it still works. There's a lot of colour in this shot, a lot of vibrancy, and I love how you've still got Simba here as well. So yeah, this is definitely very unique and very eye-catching. Next up we have Glitch, who's put Savanna style, can you feel the love tonight? I love this. I think it's really great. I love that it's got more of those like orangey, warmy, brown kind of tones, which I think does work, especially because technically when you think of a savannas are meant to be kind of not full of foliage. Now obviously my picture's full of foliage, so I'm not criticizing anyone who went that way, because that's the way I did it. But yeah, so I think something like this really works. I love how you've got the kind of like the bugs on the like leaf thing. I think it's a food item that you cook up. I love that you've placed them on the ground. I love that you've used the Pumbaa scramble coin piece. I think it all works really well together, and Simba and Nala look really cool. So yeah, I think this is a great submission. Next up we have Ali with their submission, and this is really cool. I love how you've used the elephant graveyard, Scar's house and Pride Rock together, certainly focusing on the Lion King aspect of the submission or theme. Yeah, I love it. I love this little oasis-y water pond thing at the front. I can't remember if this is a Simba quest item or something. I do recall this item, but I think that looks really cool. I love that you've included Scar. There's the little Scar's cooking station here as well. I think this is a lovely composed shot, and I think this is really great. Next up, we have Blush Danielle with this amazing submission. I love this. I love the use of the two kind of like waterfalls. You've got Pride Rock in the background. I love how you got Simba and Nala here. Nala looks so cute, such an expressive face, and your character looks adorable. It's very bright, very vibrant. Again, those kind of warm brownie tones, which is really cool. So yeah, I think this is a wonderful submission. Next up, we have Winter Dragonfly, who's put, hoping these two do well. I finally got around to decorating my sunlit plateau. Well, at least starting it. I was inspired by what I did in my mum's plateau. Can't wait to finish it and show it off here, but here's a taste. And this is really cool. I love this. So vibrant. The colours on this are really good, really strong. It's very eye-catching. I do kind of like these close-up shots because I think they really give a level of detail that you sometimes don't get. So I think this is wonderful. I think this is a great submission. Simba looks cute. So yeah, wonderful job on this one. And then I love this one too. This one's an interior build. I love that you've managed to get the companion in there. You've got Nala here as well. I love the colours from these flowers, the orange flowers at the front. This bedroom setup's really cute. I kind of like this. I'd love to do like a Lion King themed bedroom because I think this is super cute. So great job on this. Next up, we have October Rose, who has finally posted for the first time themselves. Usually Winter Dragonfly does post, but October Rose has posted hers and her husband's submissions. So firstly, we have October Rose's submission here, and this is really good. I love how the sky looks, all the sparkles and the colours I think is very wonderful. I love the mix of foliage items here, the different flowers and everything like that. I think it's very striking, and I think there's a lot of depth to the photo as well, which I love. I think this is very fun and a great submission. And then we have this submission here, which is again very fun. I love that it looks like Simba and Nala are almost playing hide and seek or something. It's very cute. We've got Scar in the background there as well, which is so fun. I love this. I love the birds. I love the foliage and everything like that. This is so well decorated. Yeah, it's just a wonderful scene. I think this is a fantastic submission. Next up, we have Marina with their submission, and I love this. This is very, very cute. I love how you've included Simba and Scar here. Again, there's a lot of depth with this photo. I'm also just really impressed with this, to be honest, because I'm assuming this is the Sunlit Plateau. That's what it looks like, but it just looks so wildly different from my own. I don't know what it is about it. It just almost looks like another world. Like, this is so good. I love this. I think this is a fantastic submission. The character looks amazing, and I feel like this island, this valley looks so unique to you. I've not seen a layout like this, and I think it's wonderful. Next up, we have Jasper, who's showing the booty again, which I think is hilarious. I know you did that in your outer space submission. I love this. It's very cute. I love how it looks like you're exploring this world, and there's a bit more of a focus on you rather than kind of like the Lion King characters, which I think will stand out quite nicely. I love how the trees look and everything like that. All the foliage looks incredible. The way the sun kind of peeks round past this tree is really, really good. And I love the subtle lighting in here. I think this is a wonderful submission. Next up, we have Emmy Bouquet with this incredible submission. The way you're able to get your picture quality so high is just incredible. I know a couple of the camera tricks you use because you've posted about it before. But yeah, I think this is incredible. Such a great submission. I loved watching your video of how you created this and all the grass details and everything like this. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I watched your video creating this, I would have no idea where this is. This is so incredible. It looks like an entirely new valley, and I think this is absolutely wonderful. Honestly, great job with this one. Next up, we have Otto with their submission, and this is very, very fun. You always do very fun submissions. I love how it looks like Pooh has eaten the bugs off the little log. Um, I love how you've got the little flowery capybara, looks like it's munching the flowers. Simba and Nala in the background. Honestly, this is just such a well decorated piece, and I think it looks incredible, and your character looks super cool. So great job on this one. Next up, we have Nina with their submission, and this is so cute. I love this. I think it's very adorable. I love the lighting. I love the colors. It's so vibrant. Your character's outfit's super cute, and I love how Simba's kind of there staring at you. You've got the monkey companion on your shoulder. It's all very, very cute, and I love this one. I think this is a great submission. Next up, we have Amy with their submissions, and I love this. Such a warm orangey glow, which I love. I love the use of the Pumbaa scramble coin and the Rafiki one. You've got Nala and Simba here in the background. This is again a photo with a lot of depth, so I do really love this. I love the mix of foliage as well. I think it works very, very well. And then I love this one. This one's a bit different. It feels a lot more open than the last submission. I do appreciate the Mickey Cloud. I always appreciate a Mickey Cloud. And I love how the waterfalls are, the way Simba and Nala are staring. This is a very eye-catching submission, and I think this is incredible. I would say between the two, I actually think I prefer this one. But they are both very, very good submissions. So great job. I'm sure you're going to score very, very well. Next up, we have Mamba Jules with their submission. Mamba Jules does beautiful submissions. I love the way the light rays are coming through. It just looks so pretty, so ambient. I love how you've used the little cub light, like as if it's like a baby Kiara or something like that. You've got Simba and Nala here. I believe that is Pride Rock in the distance, and not just a rock structure. But yeah, I think this works really, really well. I think it's a beautiful submission, so great job on this. Next up, we have Chloe, who's put, I waited about an hour for the perfect Mickey Cloud and it was worth it. Enjoyed the theme this week, and I love it. I love it. Thank you for the Mickey Cloud. I appreciate it so much. I love how Pride Rock kind of blocks out some of the sun. I think that's really great. Adds a lovely touch to the photo. You've got Simba and Nala here. The bird with its wings spread out is so good. I love the lighting and everything like that. Like, this is just incredible and such a wonderful submission. I absolutely adore this. Next up, we have Io Moon Knight, and they've put, let them eat meat. I love this. I think this is so good. This is so good. All the meat dishes out on the tables. The fact that you put Pumbaa there in the middle. That's hilarious. That's so funny. I love the kind of cat lion look of your character. Simba and Nala look fantastic. This for sure is going to be a high ranking submission. I can just feel it. This is wonderful. I absolutely love this. I think you've done a great job with this submission. Fantastic job. Next up, we have Silver Ears, who's put risky, but I really love it. I don't have many Lion King items. I'm really struggling with this one, and I love this. I think it's such a unique take, a unique perspective. This is it's on theme obviously and everything like that, but I just feel like it's going to stand out because I haven't seen anything like this. The fact that you've created your characters like an adventurer, you've used the up balloon, like you've landed in this savannah, and I think that's absolutely wonderful. You've got Simba here, you've got the bugs, the grubs, which I think works perfectly. Honestly, your character looks super cute. I love that. And yeah, I just think this is wonderful. This really like caught my attention, and I think this is an absolutely fabulous submission. If I could vote on this, I would vote all day every day. I think this is a wonderful submission. Everything about it, the lighting, the concept and everything like that, I think just works really, really well, and it just tells a story, which I love. I think this is a wonderful submission. Fantastic job. Next up, we have Queen 234 with their submission. And I love this. I love the use of the little, like, I forget what this is called. Summer cottage, floral cottage, whatever it is. I love that you've included this. You've got the waterfalls in the background. Pumbaa on the little table and Nala here. The use of the illuminated flowers, the way the sun's in the background, the colours of the sky are just so pretty. Honestly, I think this is a fabulous submission. It's so good, and fantastic work on this. Now, next up, we have the submission that I made for my husband. Now, I do feel partially bad because I feel like this is a very simple submission. I don't feel there's a lot to it, so I feel like this may go against him. And for that, I apologize. But I do love how animated Simba and Nala look. I love the use of Pride Rock that I've placed in the background. I feel weird, like, talking up myself here. I love the outfit. The outfit's super cute, and yeah, I think this is a good submission. I think it's solid, and I hope it does well for you. Hopefully you guys can sort of see the direction I've gone in. I've kind of been a bit more limited in terms of foliage. Like, obviously there's a lot of flowers and everything here, but I didn't want to go overboard and stuff like that with the foliage. I wanted to leave it much more open, so hopefully that doesn't go against me, and we can get you a good result, hopefully. Next up, we have Bagel Rena with their submission, and I love this. The colors on this are incredible. They are really great, very vibrant. Simba and Nala look amazing. The bird looks fantastic. Your character looks fantastic. The way Pride Rock looks in the background. I mean, this is similar to sort of how my valley was decorated at one point, with like the oasis on the left side and then Pride Rock on the right. But I love how you've included the dreamlike trees. I think they work beautifully here, and yeah, I think they're just fabulous. I think this is a wonderful submission, so great job on this. Okay, next up we have Judith with their submission, and this is lovely. I love this. I love how you've included the boat. I think that was a really nice touch. I love the use of the snake companion. I think that really works. You've got Simba and Nala here. I assume you've trapped them in with this giant rock in the background. I don't know if that's Pride Rock or just a general rock. I think it's just a general rock. But either way, I love this. I love this angle of the photo. Like, I feel it's very unique to what we typically see. So I love this. I think it's going to stand out. It certainly looks like you're an explorer and things like that. Again, it's a photo that kind of tells a story, which I love. And I think this is an absolutely wonderful submission. So great job on this. Next up, we have Wolfie, who's put Hakuna Matata means no worries. Here's to hoping to get back to 4K, if I can say that. I love this. Again, just the characters look so animated. I love to see the characters looking animated and everything like that. I think this is a wonderful submission. Very bright, very vibrant. You've got a lot of sparkles here and everything like that. So I think this is a wonderful submission, and I think you've got great tags. Next up, we have Miss Cupcake with their submission, and this is lovely. This is amazing, Miss Cupcake. I think you've done a wonderful, wonderful job. I love how Simba and Nala look. I love the depth of this photo. You've got Pride Rock in the background. I love how you've decorated with the vine flower lamps, these partitions here and everything like that. It's a very well decorated layout and area, and I think it looks very fun and very eye-catching, so wonderful job. Next up, we have Tawana, who's put, it's hard to get these characters to act right, but I think this is the best I can get. And honestly, I get it. I know the struggle. I know the struggle so well. And I think this looks wonderful. I think it looks great. Scar looks moody, which I think is perfect for his own sort of character. Obviously, Simba looks great and everything like that. So I think you've done a wonderful job here with this. I love how it's decorated with all the waterfalls and then the bamboo in the background, these torches and these golden flowers. Yeah, I think this is a wonderful submission. I think you've done very, very well with this. Next up, we have Flame G with this submission, and they've put, I know this is probably too much of a jungle instead of a savanna, but I don't think I have the patience to edit it. And I get it. Again, I've gone more florally, which is, like you said, more jungle-like rather than savanna-like. Which we know that savanna's a bit more drier, a bit more emptier and stuff like that. But I feel like if you just did it too much like a savanna, you could run the risk of it looking a bit empty and bare, which is like, for anyone that can pull it off, credit to them, because I think if I tried to do a savanna, it would just look a bit boring. So I'm loving all the foliage submissions. I think they're fantastic. And yes, you could argue it goes against the title because it says Savanna style and it's not a savanna and all that. But I love them. I think these photos are fantastic. I think this is a great submission. I love how you've used the orb to get those like sun ray effects. I think that's fantastic. Simba and Nala look absolutely great. I love the lushness of this. The almost kind of like tropical vibes that you kind of have with it. I think this is an absolutely wonderful submission. I think your character looks great. The outfit looks cute. So all in all, I think this is an absolutely wonderful submission, and I think it's going to do very, very well. Next up, we have Espan Rose with their submission, and I love this. You've put, here's my submission for this week's challenge. Went somewhat simple, mostly because I went crazy last week, but I like how it turned out, and I think this is really good. And I don't think it's too simple at all. I love how you've created this like campsite vibe using the tent. You've got the little camping wear setup. You've got Pride Rock and the waterfall oasis kind of thing in the background. You've got Simba and Nala here. Like, I love the vibes of this photo. I think it's so fun. I think it's so vibrant, and I don't think it's simple at all. I think it's well decorated, and I think it's got a lot of depth to it as well. So I think you've done really, really well with this submission. Next up, we have Christian Henry with their submission, and I love this. Look how proud that Simba looks. You're here with the bird. You've gone for more of that kind of drier savanna landscape, but I think you've done it very, very well. I love the little watering hole here, how you've decorated with like the waterfall and the partition wall things here. I don't know the name of this item. I forget what it's called, but you know what I mean by partition wall. All the bones I think is a really nice touch, and yeah, I just like this. I think this is a great submission. And then for our last submission for this video, we have Jolly's alt account, who's put, poor Sky is still trapped in his house. Do you see the bird attack about to happen? And it is so funny. Look at this. Look at this bird. Looks like he's about to like drop kick the other one. I think that's so fantastic and so funny. What I love about this submission is the Mickey Cloud. I had to point it out. I'm sorry. But yeah, I love this. I think this is a fantastic Mickey Cloud. I think it stands out so nicely. And I know the picture's not about the Mickey Cloud, but still, it's nice. I love how you frame the photo with these flowers. I think that's fantastic. The vine wall and the waterfall looks great here. And you've got the elephant graveyard with Scar still blocked in the background. But Either way, I think this is an absolutely fabulous submission and I love it. I think this is wonderful. So great job on this. Okay, so there we have it. That's the first batch of the Savanna style submissions. Let me know what you thought of these in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your feedback and everything like that. I hope you enjoyed looking at these submissions and seeing what the community's created. There's a lot of creative minds in the community, so I love being able to show these off, and I think you've all done absolutely wonderful with these. So great job to everyone's submissions that I've shown off in this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep posted of more Disney Dreamlight Valley content, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys!